Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here. My name is Glenn Davis. I'm with the Highway Safety Office, and we're here to let you know that throughout the year, the Colorado Department of Transportation administers 15 impaired driving enforcement periods that typically coincide with the holidays. This one that begins tomorrow might be one of the most important. Can you imagine losing a loved one during the holidays for something that is just so senseless and avoidable? We're wrapping up our efforts so that doesn't happen. 71 law enforcement agencies across the state, including our partners with Colorado State Patrol, Colorado Springs, El Paso County, will be working to increase enforcement to get the attention of people across the state that impaired driving is not a good choice. We're showcasing these mud shots of the Grinch. We have a reindeer and the abominable snowman to let them know that if you make a poor choice, you're probably going to end up impaired driving and you're going to be arrested. This creative approach serves as a reminder to Colorado road users that no one is above the law when it comes to impaired driving. Beginning today, we're giving these mugshot posters to bars, liquor establishments across the state as a reminder that impaired driving can ruin holidays. Impaired driving does spike during the holidays as celebrations increase, as people go to parties and things of that nature, and we're just trying to encourage them to do the right thing. Last year, 10 Colorado roadway users died on Colorado roads during the Christmas holiday. Half of those deaths involved an impaired driver. El Paso County is historically one of the top 3 to 5 counties in the state for impaired driving fatalities. This year alone, there's been 200 traffic deaths involving an impaired driver, 20% less than last year, so we are making an impact, but it's still too many. Thankfully, we have a very active DUI enforcement program, and think of what would happen if law enforcement didn't make the 5,500 arrests that it made. Lives would have been risked, lives have been saved from Colorado law enforcement. We cannot stress enough that impaired driving can turn a joyous holiday season to a time of tragedy, and it is a crime. It's on each of one of us and our families to make the right choice to keep ourselves safe. Let's make this holiday season one to remember for all the right reasons. Let's prioritize safety and responsibilities on the road and ensuring that the celebration ends with everyone returning home. And now I'd like to introduce our partner, Trooper Thomas Malinsky of the Colorado State Patrol. Trooper?
Awesome. And why are we here today?
We are here today to let the public know that the Highway Safety Office funds 15 impaired driving enforcement activities that are usually tied to during the holiday. And we're partnering with Colorado State Patrol here in El Paso County, which is usually overrepresented in some of our fatalities.
Awesome. And is there any message you want to send to Colorado roadway users this holiday season?
Of course. Enjoy the holidays, but impaired driving can ruin your holidays, it can ruin your life, it can ruin other people's life. There are alternatives to driving if you plan ahead. Uber, Lyft, friends, things of that nature. Do the right thing so you don't ruin somebody's life, including yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Mr. Davis mentioned, my name is Trooper Malinsky. I'm with Colorado State Patrol here out of Colorado Springs office. Mr. Davis kind of mentioned a few things I'm going to hit on as well. Holidays are one of the deadliest times of the year, especially on the Colorado roads as motorists are traveling for parties where alcohol and or drugs are common. All right, last year, 10 people were killed in Colorado, the Colorado roads, during the Christmas holiday period, with half of those being impaired drivers. We've had 192 impaired driving fatalities on Colorado roads this year, and I know that number has actually increased since I've had this number. Colorado State Patrol and other local law enforcement agencies will be conducting high visibility enforcement called The Heat Is On, and that starts tomorrow. These enforcement periods happen during holidays and major events. So far this year, we've had 5,184 drivers arrested during those enforcement periods. If you're attending a holiday party and will be drinking alcohol, make sure you have a plan to get home safely. All right, whether it be by a sober friend, Uber, any other means of transportation where you don't have to drive a vehicle if you have been drinking alcohol. Let's enjoy the holiday season, not turn it into a tragedy. All right, the other thing I can mention is that if you are on the roads and you do see what you think is an impaired driver, don't hesitate to call CSP. You can dial star CSP, get a hold of our dispatch, and hopefully one of us will be out there to stop that impaired driver. Thank you very much. We're here just to inform people of impaired driving, make sure they understand the consequences of that, and that we are out enforcing any impaired drivers, making sure that they are arrested if they are caught.
And is there any message you want to send to Colorado this holiday season?
Do your best to be safe. Enjoy the holidays. Don't be afraid to go out and go to a party and have fun. Just make sure that you make good choices.